Army to Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine. If you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56.
First time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Stafford. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To the air again, Stafford. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Open man is Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This Super Bowl, of course, his 2nd consecutive appearance for this head coach, and it is a short list of guys who have gone back-to-back. Vince Lombardi, Don Shula, Chuck Noll, Jimmy Johnson, Mike Shanahan, Bill Belichick.
Absolutely everything. It's a coach's dream. Obviously, winning one, that should be enough, but everyone wants to win multiple Super Bowls. And let's face it, 4 of these guys are already in the Hall of Fame, and I wouldn't be surprised to see all 6 in Canton before too long. Just getting back to the game itself is an accomplishment, but no one wants to get there and lose. They're going to remember what they did well the first time, maybe a few things they want to tweak, and find that extra motivation to try and get their team across the finish line for a 2nd time.
Here's 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Breida taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Open space inside the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 25 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Edwards, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. Stafford rolling to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Stafford. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On first down, here's Breedham. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media.
Touchdown! Jakeem Grant, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Touchdown.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady. Howard has the first down and then some. And down right around the 37. And that one results in 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Brady to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Smith trying to run for it. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Trace McSorley, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, Stafford. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Brady. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Adafe Owe leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Brady.
He'll drop this off for Bernard.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Smith. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On first down, Stafford here. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 84 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. Check down to Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's taken in by Duvernay. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
To try again after the sack. Brady buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Brady. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Smith. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Off play action. Brady. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Smith is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. the play fake. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Edwards. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Into the hands of Ingram. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm BattleGod signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.